guys, WWE Fan Talkshow here. Today I'm bringing you guys my TLC 2018 predictions. We are going to start off with the Mixed Match Challenge. So this is the first match of the night. I'm not interested in this at all. I was going to be interested if Bayley and Finn Balor were in the finals, but then Finn Balor got replaced because he got injured or sick or something, and then Apollo Crews replaced him or something. So at that point, it just kind of got boring and weird. So now the finals came down to, who is it, Alicia Fox, Jinder Mahal, and Carmella and R-Truth. I'm just going to go Carmella and R-Truth on this one just because they're the more over team, I guess. There's like that whole dance break thing going on. But either team, that's just very boring. Like, nobody wants to see R-Truth going to number 30. I mean, I love R-Truth, but that's just not a number 30 spot in my opinion. Nobody wants to see Jinder Mahal in the number 30 spot. Nobody wants to see Alicia Fox in the 30 spot or Carmella in the 30 spot. Out of all of them, I think Carmella would be the most worthy of being in the number 30 spot. Just the other three are just boring for number 30. Like, I don't even get it. I don't even know if that's still the rules at this point. But I'm just going to go with R-Truth and Carmella to pick up the win. Next up, we have the Cruiserweight Championship match with Buddy Murphy and Cedric Alexander. Now, this is the second time we've seen this match. I believe it's the second time. And I don't think Cedric Alexander is going to win. I think it... Sorry guys, once again, in one of my videos, my cat scratched on the door to get out or whatever, so I had to let him out. Anyways, I don't think Cedric Alexander is going to win this one, but I do think it's kind of cool that they waited this long to have Cedric Alexander have his rematch, just to kind of save it. But as you know, I went to Survivor Series. I did see Buddy Murphy retain his title against Mustafa Ali, and I thought it was really cool. Mustafa Ali fought Daniel Bryan on SmackDown Live. That was a really cool match. Anyways, back to the match. I believe that Buddy Murphy is going to pick up the win and retain. I don't know where they're going with this. I can kind of see that, like, he's kind of taking in the Neville place, if that makes any sense. He's kind of like the dominant champion in 205 Live. I can see him holding this title up until WrestleMania. Just a long, lengthy run with the Cruiserweight title. So my prediction for this one is Buddy Murphy. Next up, we have Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio in a chairs match. I think this is definitely one of the most interesting matches in the night, if that makes any sense. I absolutely love Randy Orton, one of my all-time favorite wrestlers, versus Rey Mysterio, probably the best luchador of all time. I think this match is going to be very interesting. We've seen them fight twice now recently. We've seen them in the past fight. But recently we saw Randy Orton face Rey Mysterio in Crown Jewel, and we also saw him, actually it was at that SmackDown event. It was Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio in that wicked RKO. Like, Rey Mysterio went sliding out of the ring into an RKO. But anyways, I'm going to predict Randy Orton on this one. I don't really know. I mean, Rey Mysterio got the win on Crown Jewel. But lately it seems like, or in any of these Randy Orton feuds, like, you know, Randy Orton's the heel. He's doing all the, like, dirty work and all that kind of stuff. Just being a typical heel. He defeated Jeff Hardy in the Hell in a Cell, and he ended that feud. And I think that this feud is either going to, like, if Rey Mysterio wins this feud's going to go on a little bit longer, in my opinion. But if Randy Orton wins, it's just ending the feud right there. I don't know what they're going to do with Rey Mysterio currently. I mean, it's not, like, it's not boring, but at the same time, it's like, what's the point, of bringing Rey Mysterio back? You know, like, he's a great wrestler and he's fun to watch and all that kind of stuff, but, like, they're not really using him for anything right now. In my opinion, I would have totally had AJ versus Rey Mysterio for the title, but instead AJ dropped to the title, and we're not going to have that. Maybe Rey Mysterio versus Daniel Bryan. That would be very cool. Anyways, my prediction to win is Randy Orton. Ruby Riott versus Natalya. My prediction is Natalya. Next, we have Bobby Lashley versus Elias in a ladder match. One of the weirdest matches of the night. And on the top, what they're trying to climb to get, I guess, is is a guitar. Like, does whoever takes the guitar off win or something? Or, like, do they use it to their advantage to win the match and then pinfall or something? I honestly have no clue. I'm just going to say Elias just because Bobby Lashley is just boring. And you can go ask any other YouTuber all you want, any other WWE YouTuber, that Bobby Lashley's just kind of gone down the drain. His character's not that interesting. I think it's worse as a heel, to be honest. It's just kind of boring. I mean, either way, it's just awful. So, I don't know. Like, just Bobby Lashley's kind of gone down the pooper, I guess. So I'm going to go with Elias on this one. I think it's very interesting that Elias is a face. I kind of like him as a face. I honestly feel like him and Dean Ambrose are going to go in a feud sometime soon. I don't know, like, you guys probably aren't getting this, but I just kind of feel like that's going to be a feud going into WrestleMania. So my prediction for this one is Elias. We have Drew McIntyre versus Finn Balor in just a one-on-one match. I do believe that Finn Balor is going to win this one just because, you know, Dolph Ziggler is going to cost Drew McIntyre the match. Sucks that Finn Balor is not going to win clean. I just don't think he's going to win clean. I think he's going to win, just not clean, which kind of sucks. It's just like, while it is a win for Finn Balor, it's just like keeping him at the same level. And like, he's just not really needed on Raw. And I think, if anything, he should go to SmackDown Live. I think everybody agrees with that. But yeah, guys, my prediction is Finn Balor. And then next up, we have a triple threat tag team match. This is by far probably the match, one of the matches, like top 3 that I'm looking forward to the most. I always love to see the Bar facing off with these teams, the Usos and the New Day. It's going to be a triple threat. I always love multi-man tag team matches. They're just amazing. I think it was last year's SummerSlam. I'm not sure. I think it was the Fatal 4-Way tag team for the titles. It could have been SummerSlam. I'm not sure. But it's very awesome, and I can expect that this match is going to be just as good, if not better. I think that I'm just going to go ahead and say I think that the Bar is going to retain. I just don't see the Usos or the New Day winning. I think they're going to kind of swerve you because WWE's done this thing for so long now that, like, the event before the pay-per-view, they always have the champion or whoever be dominant or on top or attack the guy or something. And always be the last man standing or something. And then that pay-per-view event, the other guy wins, if that makes any sense. So I think they're going to kind of swerve us on that because this past SmackDown, the Bar actually beat up the New Day and the Usos or something like that. So I do believe that the Bar are going to retain the titles in this. I just don't see them losing it quite yet. Maybe WrestleMania. Next up, we have the Universal title match. Brock Lesnar going one-on-one. Wait a second. There is no Universal Championship match because Brock Lesnar never defends it. The closest thing we have to a Universal title match is Baron Corbin versus Braun Strowman, because if Braun Strowman wins this, he goes out and faces Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble. I honestly hope that Braun Strowman loses this match. Not because I want him to lose the match, but because I think that Baron Corbin should remain general manager or in some sort of manager form, I guess you could say, or position. Because if you take Baron Corbin off, there's really nothing left. It's just like a wasted character right there. I mean, I've honestly been enjoying Constable Corbin. Not lately, but, you know, I have been enjoying the character. And I think that if you take him off or if he loses, it's just kind of like, what do you do with Baron Corbin at this point? And then if Braun Strowman wins, we get to see the same match we've seen a billion times with Brock Lesnar. And he's going to lose because there's no way in heck that Braun Strowman is going to WrestleMania as Universal Champion. It's just like, I just don't see that happening at all. I could be completely wrong, but I'm just going to go with the obvious. I'm going to pick Braun Strowman, even though I don't think it should happen. He is going to go to a Royal Rumble, I'm pretty sure, and I'm pretty sure he's going to fight Brock Lesnar. I'm pretty sure he's going to lose to Brock Lesnar, and I will be there live to witness it. So my prediction for this one is just going to be Braun Strowman. So next up on the card, we have the Intercontinental title match between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. This match, in my opinion, should be the main event. I mean, other than the WWE title match, either the WWE title match or this match should be the main event, because this is probably the most hyped up feud out of all the feuds that are going down at TLC between Dean Ambrose and Seth Rollins. And I agree, I think everybody agrees, that Dean Ambrose is going to finally reclaim his 3rd Intercontinental title. So my prediction for this match, I think it's going to be a great match. Alright, so this time my cat scratched to get in, so I had to let him in. But my prediction for this match is going to be Dean Ambrose. I think he's going to capture the Intercontinental title, and I think that he's going to go on a feud with Elias for next year's WrestleMania, which is kind of weird, but I can just kind of see it happening. I don't think Seth Rollins is going to have, I mean, he's either going to have his rematch of the Royal Rumble or something like that, but I don't think that he's going to go into WrestleMania and face Dean Ambrose for the title. I think Seth Rollins is going to move on to the Universal title picture. I think everybody agrees with me on that one. If not, comment down below. It'd be very interesting. But I think Dean Ambrose is going to win the Intercontinental title. On the card, we have Nia Jax versus Ronda Rousey, and one of the most boring feuds of all time. I do really like Nia Jax. I just don't like what they're doing with her character. It's just confusing, and I think she should go back to just this dominant force that doesn't really do promos. If you know what I mean. Just like that kind of, I don't know. I think she's going to end up turning babyface once again. I think Tamina's going to have something to do with her loss in this match, possibly, and then Nia Jax versus Tamina in a feud, and I don't know. Some call it a dream feud. I think that would be kind of interesting. But I do think Ronda Rousey's going to retain this title. I think the main event, either the main event or kind of like women's main event. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be the main event of WrestleMania, but those are rumors. I think that it's going to be Ronda Rousey versus Becky Lynch for the Raw title, for the Raw Women's Championship. I don't think it's going to be for the SmackDown Women's. I think that we're going to finally see Ronda versus Becky for the Raw title. I'm just kind of rambling on. My prediction for this match is Ronda Rousey. And then we have the women's TLC match. I believe it is a TLC match. Yes, it is going to be Asuka versus Becky Lynch versus Charlotte. I don't think Charlotte's going to win this match just because she was just SmackDown Women's Champion. It would make sense to have her become champion, and that's just kind of pointless. It's possible that Becky Lynch retains, but judging from SmackDown Live, Asuka was on top once again, the latest SmackDown Live. I think they're going to swerve us, and I think they're going to have Asuka finally become SmackDown Women's Champion. If she doesn't become SmackDown Women's Champion right now, I have lost all hope for Asuka, just because she's had so many opportunities, and it's just like she's been screwed over so many times that she finally just needs to win this title and just go on a huge streak, just for years and years and years, and just nobody wins the title, and just have Asuka be the champion. That would be sick. I can't wait. I hope this happens. This is probably going to be the best match of the night, other than the Seth Rollins and Daniel Bryan match. But I can't wait. My prediction for this one is Asuka. Last and certainly not least, we have the WWE Championship match between the current WWE Champion, Daniel Bryan. These side plates right here. If you have not seen that video, make sure to click right here and check it out. Very cool video. But yeah, we have AJ Styles versus Daniel Bryan. AJ challenging in his rematch for the WWE Championship. It will be a shocker if AJ Styles regains the title, but he's definitely not going to retain the title or regain the title. I think Daniel Bryan's going to retain the title in this match. I'm very excited for this match. I think it would have been better if it was a TLC match, have the WWE title hanging above the ring. That would have been so sick to see that. But it seems like every year they kind of like screw us over. They always put like a low title or like some random title in a TLC match, where they don't even have title TLC matches. I hate that. I think that for these types of pay-per-views, they need to go full out. Every match should have a stipulation. Every match should either be chairs, tables, ladders, or that was out of order. Or, you know what, just a TLC match. It should just be, every match should have a stipulation. But the fact that they're not given a WWE title stipulation or the Intercontinental stipulation, there's not even a United States title on this match, so, or there's not even a United States title match on this card, so, I don't even know, guys. But my prediction is going to be Daniel Bryan. I think this is obvious. I think, you know, Daniel Bryan just won the championship, and it would just be kind of sudden for him to lose the title. Would be interesting, though. But I think Daniel Bryan is going to feud with The Miz up until WrestleMania. The Miz is going to be babyface. I saw this from the beginning. I always thought it was going to be Daniel Bryan being the babyface and The Miz being the heel for the title at WrestleMania. It just makes the most sense. But the fact that they're swerving it and having Daniel Bryan as the heel and Miz as the face, that's just so weird. I don't even know how that's going to work out. But comment down below your predictions for this. Yeah, my prediction for this is Daniel Bryan. But comment down your predictions. Comment if you liked this video. Thanks for watching. WWE Fan Talk Show out.